Before you place that next order, use this tutorial to check Amazon's reference tool. It could save you a lot of time and money because one of our clients was looking to sell a smoke grenade on Amazon, which seems pretty cool. And we noticed that there's pretty much no smoke grenades on Amazon whatsoever. So what we thought is it might be a restricted product, right? Prohibited, restricted. So we went to Amazon's restricted products policies, scrolled down, and they've got a whole list of products that are restricted. Now, some of them are vague, some of them are specific, but you can dive deep and you can look at explosive weapons and related items. We did that 100%, took us to this page, and then you can see smokeless powder. Okay, we're good to go. Oh, no smoke grenades. And this made the client upset, but it is what it is. Amazon doesn't want a smoke grenade to go off at their warehouse or something to happen to the customer. So keep that in mind at the end of the day, that there are a lot of products that are prohibited. Now, if your product isn't prohibited, you may still get removed because of a keyword, right? If you say your product cures cancer, if you say your product cures Alzheimer's, that's another thing that you cannot do. Amazon will remove your listing, and you're going to have to remove that claim and make sure it's good to go. You can see made in the USA claims, all these different claims on here. So just be prepared for that. We did have, again, another client that said that his product pretty much mitigated Alzheimer's, which is a huge claim. And as you can see, if you scroll down, you cannot say that. Now, this is just a short list. Amazon keeps updating this list, and they have AI where they don't tell you what's allowed and what's not allowed. So just be weary of this, that there are going to be keywords that set off your product to be removed. Most of the time, your product isn't prohibited. It's just a keyword that sets it off, whether it's a medical claim keyword or something else. So keep that in mind at the end of the day. But if you want to see if your product is prohibited before you launch it, before you place that order, what you're going to do is log into Amazon Seller Central, right? You're going to go to Catalog, Add Products, scroll down. Amazon just came out with this self-assessment tool. So you can actually go here and you could look at different products, different areas. So if you were going to sell, let's do baby products, and you're going to start selling car seats, and you're going to sell rear-facing restraint systems, it's going to have this right here, and it's going to have the policy and tell you if it's allowed to be sold on Amazon. It's going to take you to the help content so you can see what requirements are needed, what type of certifications that you need to provide to Amazon, or test reports to even sell this product. So keep that in mind at the end of the day. This doesn't have every type of product, but it's got a lot. So let's say you want to sell drugs, paraphernalia. Let's see what's marijuana equipment. Are we allowed to sell that? And as you can see, you are not allowed to sell marijuana equipment. So what you would have to do is call it something like tobacco equipment, right? So this is going to be a keyword issue right here. And you can double check if tobacco is allowed. Let's see. Does it have that? Doesn't look like I have that. Right? A lot of these aren't allowed. Psychedelic mushrooms, not allowed. Nutrition, are sexual enhancement wellness allowed? Yes, they are, right? So looking into this, it's going to help you see what type of certifications, validations, test reports you need before you even get on Amazon. So that way, when you're reaching out, you're talking to a manufacturer, you're working with the manufacturer that already has these, or that knows how to get them, that has gotten them before. So you're not working with a new manufacturer that has no idea and puts all of the work on you. This is really going to help you in the long run on Amazon to figure out what you need. So that way, when you launch, you're not launching a prohibited product. And worst case scenario, you can scroll up and then contact seller support. So manage support cases or get help and resources and say, hey, am I allowed to sell this, right? And you want some type of written acknowledgement. can also go look on Amazon and see if there's any competitors or if there's a lot of competitors that are selling that product. And just look at the verbiage that they're using if you are, right? So that's going to be another avenue. Of course, nothing's 100% because the laws change all of the time in the US and Amazon's laws change all of the time as well. But if you did need a listing audit and you sell on Amazon, you're not generating many sales, you can click Get a Free Listing Audit below. Fill this information out, and our team's going to give you a free listing audit on Amazon of all of your top competitors, how much they're making per month, and your top improvements that you can make right away to improve your sales. This is completely free, and it's going to help you in the long run succeed on Amazon. You can get that right in the description. But that's it for today's video. Leave a comment below on what other Amazon videos you want me to make in the future. Learn something new? Drop a like. If you're an Amazon seller, highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link's right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. Also, one of our most popular services is full account management. Will come into your account. Make sure you're not listing for prohibited products. Make sure you're not using any keywords that are prohibited. And of course, running your ads, customer service, making sure your sales increase. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, signing out.